32-20 win. That closed out the regular season and put us at that perfect 10-0 mark in league play. Matchup before that, back on January 21st, it was 64-51 in favor of the Lady Spartans. So they know this Grand squad, and so far we've had great success against them.
You know, Emery was way up down there in Moab too, and just kind of let them come back a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, it would be a monumental upset to have the Spartans go down and defeat today. Don't see it happening.
The winner of this game will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning. That makes for a very interesting start time. We had that early game yesterday. And we're going to continue here in just a moment with the tip-off, which is straight ahead here at the Severe Valley Center. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Emery Lady Sport and Basketball right after this on AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
And we pride ourselves in giving the very best customer service.
Centricom has been there for me as I've needed their services.
We can just call and they're very friendly and helpful.
And when we have issues and concerns, they address them as friends.
It's really nice to be able to work with a local company that cares so much.
Just top-notch people, you know, good community members.
Excellent customer service. We've just been really happy.
Centricom, 110 years of service.
After hours, call.
Early morning contest as the Lady Spartans get set to take on the Grand Red Devils. We'll begin first with Grand. Starting out of the backcourt, Shaylee Grossman. She's a senior guard. You recognize that name in the Castle Country area.
Yeah, played at Carbon for several years. Moved down to Moab, so it's really helped their program, you know, gain some traction.
Also starting for the Red Devils, number 11, Brooke Schultz, along with the number 13, Elena Geiser. Sadie Hansen, she wears number 23. She's a junior. And also in the middle, number 35, Alexandra Gomez. In the starting five for the Lady Emery Spartans, no changes in the backcourt. We'll see Kelsey Cox along with Ashlyn Allred. Also Hannah Dyer. Down low, number 12, Ashton Bell. And in the middle, number 22, Bailey Rasmussen. Bailey actually led the team in scoring last night with 9 points, 8 rebounds as well. Just missed out on that double-double. Scott, I was not able to watch that game. I was covering the USU Eastern Golden Eagles. You've seen it. What have the Spartans got to do better today to make sure they avoid a second straight upset?
I think they have to run their stuff. You know, they missed out last night. They just had lots of opportunities early, kind of squandered them. I don't think this Grand team has the ability to play defense like the Enterprise Wolves did last night.
Defense definitely will win you championships. Spartans come out wearing their white jerseys, Grand wearing their black. There's the tip, and it's an easy handle for the Spartans. Rasmussen tips it back to Dyer, who brings it up far side. Stops, thought about the wing three, instead passes off to Cox, who goes right back to Dyer. Now Hannah fires, and it's in. 3-0 Spartans just like that.
That's what we needed last night. I mean, she hit one. I think she only had one. She did have more than one. She had at least two.
She finished with 8 points, had two threes. Now Grossman with the ball for Grand, tries to take it in, nothing there, kicks it out. Holding top of the key, it's Sadie Hansen. Hansen, strap, brings it around, finds Gomez. Gomez a bit out of her range, about 5 feet behind the three-point line, gives it up now to Schultz. Schultz back to Gomez. Gomez in the paint, has to kick it back out. Great interior defense right now by the Lady Spartans. And Allred tips that ball out of bounds, and it goes off the leg of Geiser. So the ball back over to Emery, and now the officials are going to talk about it. They'll keep the call. Excellent play that time by Allred.
Yeah, some good defense. You know, Crozman's the one. She didn't shoot very well last night. Had a lot of turnovers. They had a real chance of winning their game.
Lost by 4, I believe.
Yeah.
38-34. Cox with the ball to Dyer in the corner. Hannah with a bounce pass into Rasmussen, standing in the paint. Bailey has to go out to get it. Finds a cutting Cox. Cox in the paint, lost the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Grand. Sticks the hand through and pokes it through. You know, you got definitely the psychological edge in this ball game.
Yeah. And that's what I would have liked about going into the state championship, playing either North Severe and South Severe.
Right.
I mean, especially South Severe. We played them a billion times and beat them every time, so.
Allred with the ball, standing about 30 feet away. Cross-court pass, nobody home. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover for the Spartans.
Ashlyn Allred last night, you know, just had a lot of unforced turnovers. And she was playing fast, but just threw the ball away a lot. And I think that's one of the things that hurt the Spartans.
Well, you get that first-round matchup against Rockwell. Didn't prepare at all. I mean, that was like a scrimmage against a junior high school. I mean, with all due respect, Scott, I mean, it really didn't prepare them mentally for anything that they would see at the state tournament.
No, they were jacking up stuff as 2 minutes into the game. It was just sick.
Grand driving hard to the basket. That's Elena Geyser. The senior guard comes in off the left side wing, makes it 3-2. Spartans up by 1, and now Cox will walk it up. Swift move by Geyser.
Oh, that's a good move over Bailey.
Dyer left side wing, kills her dribble, goes straight across now. Far side to Allred, feeds it in down low to Bell. Bell swatted by the bottom of the backboard. I don't think she knew where she was when she went up with that one. But you hit it right on the head. Beautiful pass down low, just couldn't finish. Geyser now holding the penetration line for the Red Devils. Allred stays with her closely, strips the ball. Geyser has to go out and grab it, barely saves
changed
it.
her pivot.
And got away with a travel and almost went backcourt as well. And Allred pokes it away once again. Well, Ashland's got the quick hands, and just by watching the...
too. I mean, when talking about that, about just playing quick and have turnovers. I mean, Ashland can play at a different quickness than everybody else.
Definitely an advantage in the backcourt. There's a turnover. Geyser tried to pass out of a trap, and it was intercepted by Dyer. Timeout taken by the Lady Spartans. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Lady Spartan basketball here on AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
Hi, I'm Niket Hodges, your customer service representative, and I am your local advantage.
Mike Barker, plant maintenance and repair.
I'm Micah Iverson, Director of Broadcast Operations for ETV Channel 10.
We are your local advantage.
We are your local advantage.
We are your local advantage.
Emery Telecom, your neighbors serving you by providing convenient local customer service centers where you need them in Price, Orangeville, and Moab. Emery Telecom, your local advantage.
Back to the action on KOAL AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
5:44 left here in the opening quarter. Lady Spartans up on top 3-2 over the Grand Red Devils. Dyer with the ball on the left side. Stopped, thought about popping. Instead kicks it back up to Cox, top of the key.
Yeah.
She dragged that pivot foot, travel.
Yeah, there's one thing you can learn early, kids. If you're wanting to know how to be a better basketball player, learn how to come to a jump stop.
Yeah.
You've got to come to a jump stop always. The whole game is still open to you if you'll come to a jump stop.
Sure. It's a rare turnover for Cox. Geyser faced with some full court pressure, fouled by Allred. Try to go over the top of Allred. Well, one thing is for sure, we'll take our chances with that right there. Geyser's just throwing that ball up. It's a definite mismatch, Scott, at the guard position.
Well, and I think people are surprised at how much territory that Bailey covers in the back.
Another turnover for Grand. Full court press, works to perfection. Bell now with the ball for the Spartans, gives it off to Cox. Cox, bounce pass to Allred on the baseline, goes up strong, draws the foul and one. Ashland Allred with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
That's a good job right there by Ashland. I didn't know if she had the angle to be able to convert that, and she did.
Hey, look at the ball movement for the Spartans on that particular play. Fantastic after forcing the turnover out of the full court press. I like it when the Lady Spartans run that press, Scott. I mean, they got so many different ways that they can roll with it.
People, I don't know, but people I've talked to say, girls basketball and junior high basketball, you should press all the time. Kids wear down physically and mentally.
I think that's definitely true. Geyser with the ball, kicks it in the corner. Krosman's going to try a three-point shot. That one's no good off of the back iron. Long rebound ran down by Krosman.
She's gritty.
Well, she is, and if you get her rolling early, who knows what can happen. She puts up a 9-footer. That one is off the mark. The rebound up, no good. A missed shot that time by Schultz. And finally, the Lady Spartans have the ball, and they'll go the other way. Holding the ball now, it's Allred. Far side wing. Allred to Dyer. Dyer in the paint. Kicks it out. Three-ball by Allred is off the mark. Long rebound grab by Cox. Spartans will reset. Down low, kick out. Allred thought about the corner three, no good. Wants to kick it back up top to Cox. She penetrates inside, shot, no good, but a foul called. This one whistled against J.C. Johnson, who was freshly checked in for the Red Devils.
See a little bit of that, the late night, the early morning. You just see a little bit of fatigue in the kids. They're not used to playing a late night game, getting up and play first thing in the morning. It's quite an adjustment.
First shot is up and in for Cox. 6-2, Emery up on top by 4.
Kelsey does the rainbow and a mild arc.
Yeah, second shot is good.
Shout out to Mike Olson.
7-2, Lady Spartans with a lead. Down court pass, trying to break the full court press, and that one way too hot to handle. So another turnover for Grand.
I think especially this team, you know, they'll start jacking them up, just throwing them down there. I think just keep the pressure on.
4:08 left here in the opening quarter. Lady Spartans well in control. Allred with a swing to Dyer, who goes to Bell on the baseline, feeds an entry pass to Rasmussen. Quick spin move, may have gotten away with a travel and throws the ball over the top of the backboard. A little bit out of funk that time, Bailey. Never really got her footing.
No. I think one thing she needs to work on the offseason is getting the ball and just finishing quickly. It's a little too slow, you know, kind of put the ball a little bit behind her head. She knows it. She's working on it. Now you forget some of these kids are still juniors and sophomores.
Full court press being applied now by the Lady Spartans. Kroosman, down court pass, finds an open Sadie Hansen. Hansen gives it off to Geyser, who lost the ball, picked up by Allred. Ashland got a full head of steam, takes it coast to coast, in for two.
That's what we didn't get last night. Didn't get any of those easy buckets.
Well, it's working right now for the Lady Spartans. 9-2 with 3:35 left to play here in the opening quarter. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this 30-second timeout. Spartan basketball on 750 AM and 103.9 FM.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
You're listening to Emery Spartans basketball on KOAL AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
Spartans are going to stick with a 2-2-1 press out of the timeout. And again, it's giving the Red Devils some fits. Kroosman and Geyser with a two-man game in the backcourt, and it's another turnover. Dyer hands it off to Allred. Ashland goes up, blocked by Kroosman. They're going to call Shaley with a foul, and that'll send Allred to the line to shoot two.
Not a bad job by Kroosman to get in front of her.
No. Now, the one thing is apparent with this Grand team, if the Spartans wanted to stay any variation of that full court press, Scott, I think they're going to have a hard time getting the ball across half court.
Yeah, consistently. I think they'll really struggle with that.
Allred knocks down the first foul shot. Geyser checks out of the game for the Red Devils. Talani Kroosman comes in. Second shot for Allred is up, and this one is no good off of the side of the iron. Allred nearly ran down her own rebound, went off her foot, out of bounds, back over to the Red Devils.
Foul shooting, you know, has really been a problem for the Spartans in general, boys and girls.
Yeah. Yeah, made life a little bit difficult yesterday. Down court pass. Holding now with Hansen. Hansen puts up a 12-foot runner, no good. Bell with the rebound. Bell gives it off to Cox. Cox brings it up left side of the court. Spartans moving right to left. Cox gets into the paint, kills it, out to Dyer. Open three, up and in. Hannah Dyer's 2 of 2 from downtown. And the Spartans have opened up a 13-2 lead. Scott, there's no pressure. You can play really free and loose, and that's what it looks like right now.
Yeah, a lot different than last year. I mean, last night, just everything was tight and difficult. But, hey, you know, that's just how it goes. I've always said there's a little bit of luck. NCAA tournament, you know, high schools, it's just one of those things.
I don't think I've ever talked to a coach who's won a championship who hasn't admitted it takes a little bit of luck. Down court pass that time for Kroosman. Tried to find Hansen on the opposite side, and it went right through her hands out of bounds, so another turnover for Grand. There's no rhyme or reasoning to these passes. Really ill-advised as they try to break the press, Scott. They're out of whack, Grand is, all the way around.
I mean, it's just difficult to throw a one-handed baseball pass with the basketball.
With any sort of accuracy,
right.
Absolutely.
Especially with the girls' hands.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a girl's ball, but still.
Allred on the right elbow, goes down low to Rasmussen. Beautiful entry pass to Ashton Bell, who finishes at the rim.
I thought she was going to miss it. It was like she was there a long time.
Well, Bailey just seen over the top of the defenders, and Bell finishes nicely. 15-2, the Lady Spartans with a lead. And this is the type of basketball we have grown accustomed to seeing from this squad. Again, trapping heavily. Nearly another turnover, but a foul called against Allred. Is that 3 on Ashland?
I think so.
And the Lady Spartans will go to the bench. Lexi Huntington will come in along with Cassidy Labrum and Peyton Jeffs. They'll join Hannah Dyer and Kelsey Cox out on the floor. Like this lineup as well. There's some athleticism out there.
You know, Cassidy and especially Peyton have played really well together all year. I think that's a good combination. Peyton a little more aggressive to the basket, and Cassidy a lot more willing to enter that ball than some.
Plus it allows Hannah to play the true two.
Yeah,
the true
which
two.
is probably her
forte. Down low, Hansen goes up strong. Shot no good, but she does draw the foul for the Red Devils with 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. They call that foul against Labrum. And so now Hansen goes to the line to shoot two.
You know, that's good patience right there. They're playing that spider where they play the, it's a half-court trap. So that backside is open.
Right now the Red Devils are struggling.
Hey, how about the famous airball chant?
You get that anywhere, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
Second shot is up and in.
It's the best way to answer that.
Yeah, knock it down.
Yeah.
15-3, that's the score. Dyer drives, kicks it out to Jeffs.
Oh.
Jeffs goes back over to Cox.
Should have been gone to the corner.
Cox to Dyer, corner tray up and in, and Hannah's on fire.
Yeah.
Hannah is just feeling it right now.
I mean, there's not a team in the state tournament's not glad that they're out. I mean,
No.
I tell you.
Hannah's 3 of 3 from downtown. She's got 9 points in this opening quarter. It's 18-3. The Lady Spartans with the lead. Grossman tries a shot from way out in the parking lot. That one no good. Long rebound ran down by Hansen. Hansen gives it back out to Grossman. Grossman will definitely lead this offense. She dictates. They go as she goes.
Yeah, and you know, I think Tilani actually is a better scorer of the two.
Tilani, only a sophomore, so we'll be calling her name for some years to come. 3 ball for Grossman, no good. That one short, was on line, but didn't have enough muscle. And now the Lady Spartans want to work it back in transition. Cox decides to walk it down to Dyer. Another 3, no good. That one off just to the left. Loose ball on the ground, picked up by Grossman. Boy, if Hannah would have knocked that one down, that would have been 4 threes in the opening quarter. Now she's 3 of 4 from downtown. Grossman goes far side to Talani Grossman, back to Shaylee Grossman. Gives it off to Schultz. Long distance 2-point shot. No good, and Labrum there for the board. 35 seconds now left here in the opening quarter. Cox brings it up right side. Crosses half court. Quick pass to Dyer. Left side elbow. Dyer goes back over to Cox. She gets her instructions from Coach Stilson at the bench. Perhaps the Spartans play for one final shot. Dyer to Jeffs. Beautiful pass on the baseline, and Jeffs knocks it down. 6-footer, no problem at all. It's 20-3. Lady Spartans running the Red Devils out of the building. Grossman with 7 on the game clock for the Red Devils. Gets to the paint, floats one up, no good off of the back iron. Rebound by Labrum, but a foul called against the Lady Spartans.
What?
They called it on Huntington, said that she pushed on the loose ball. It's the 15th foul for the Lady Spartans already in this ball game.
Wow. Lexi didn't need that. I think we had that board, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
1.5.
Trying to get the ball inbounds. They want to go to Gomez, and Gomez, she only took about 6 steps before the clock ran out. And that takes us to the end of the opening quarter. Lady Spartans definitely handing it to the Grand Red Devils, 20-3 as we reach the end of the first period. We'll take a quick break, and we have more up and coming. It's Emery Spartan Basketball on AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
All right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it, because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your beer. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. Introducing the new 2013 F-150.
When only the best will do. Price Auto Group.
With 32 years of dedicated service under his belt, Carbonwood Classics owner Doug Pincock knows a thing or two about cabinets. Go to Carbonwood Classics on 47 North, 100 West in Price for quality custom kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, entertainment centers, closet organizers, and a variety of countertop choices. In the words of Thomas Jefferson, the bitterness of poor quality lasts long after the sweetness of low price is gone.
You're listening to Emery Spartans basketball on KOAL AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
Second quarter just about to get underway here at the Sevier Valley Center. Consolation matchup between the Lady Spartans and the Grand Red Devils. Now the Red Devils with the ball far side of the court, holding it's Madison Jones. Jones is joined out on the court by Talani Crossman, also Shaylee Crossman on the court. They got Gomez down low and Sadie Hansen. Spartans will counter that with Dyer, Labrum, Huntington, Jeffs, and Cox. Holding top of the key, Jones goes over to Talani Crossman. 3-ball no good. It's long off of the front iron. Rebound grab by Dyer. She's out in front of the entire defense. Goes hard to the hole. Shot up and in. And Hannah's got 11 points in the ball game, and it's 22-3. The Lady Spartans have the route. It's on.
Yeah, they've come at me. You question what it's going to be. You know, well, it's obvious.
Yeah, they have come to play. Crossman goes to Shaylee Crossman on the right side elbow. Back to Talani. Talani top of the key. Kills it. Goes back to Shaylee. Talani wants it back. Another handoff to Shaylee. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. 22-3. Crossman spin move. Gets to the paint. Puts up a tough 12-footer. It's no good. And the rebound grab by Peyton Jeffs. She outlets it up to Dyer. Dyer ahead of the pack. Into the paint. Tries to keep it herself. Draws the foul on Hansen.
You don't need that. You got to split, stay wide, give it to, pass it off. You know, she crossed over to get back to the middle of the floor. Kind of took away some of her angle. Still gets to the line, but, you know, you're taught you got to split, stay wide, make that defender stop ball. When he does, he or she does, ball goes cross court for a layup.
Yeah, in all fairness, Hansen, she's a big girl. Running back in transition.
No, there's no question. You know, that Schultz girl's strong too.
Yeah.
I mean, these girls don't back down.
No. Dyer hits the first, misses the second. Rebound by Peyton Jeffs again. Peyton goes up. A lot of contact, no foul called. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Red Devils, so the Spartans will inbound now on the baseline with 6:44 to play in the first half. And back to the bench, Coach Stilson will go. Camry Johnson will check in, along with Emily Olson as Dyer goes to the bench. Also, Kelsey Cox checking out. Sarah Day will come in. She's only a freshman for the Red Devils. She replaces Talani Crossman.
She looks like she's just waking up.
Yeah. There's the inbounds to Jeffs. Jeffs, 8-footer, no good. Rebound grab by Shaylee. And Crossman's going to push it the other way for the Red Devils. Crossman picked up by Johnson. Tries to go in the paint, nothing there. Has to bounce pass out to Day. Day finds Hansen. Hansen hands it off to Jones. Jones, 16-footer, partially deflected. Major air ball picked up by Crossman down low. She draws the foul. This one may go against Lexi in the paint.
Partially blocked, I think.
I'm pretty sure it was.
You know.
They actually call that foul on Camry Johnson. So now Crossman at the line to shoot two. First one is up, and it is no good. The struggles continue for Grant.
She shot the foul shots very well last night in their close loss to Gunnison.
JC Johnson and Brooke Schultz check back in. Gomez and Hansen go to the pine for Grand. Crossman has one more shot at the charity stripe, takes a couple of dribbles. 20-point deficit right now for Grand. And Crossman knocks down the second to make it 23-4 in favor of the Spartans. Camry Johnson, hard off of the dribble, bounce pass down low. Huntington kicks it back out to Olson. Olson to CJ, top of the key, three up, no good. And the rebound hauled in by Schultz. The Spartans have not been trigger shy from downtown in the early going, Scott, and a lot of it has to do with that 23-4 lead right now. You can play a little bit loose when you're up by 19 this early, right?
Yeah, and I think that's their normal game. I mean, they get stuff in transition, they move the ball. They get inside, they will. They're not opposed to that, but they're going to take what they can get. They're not afraid to shoot it.
3-ball put up by Day, doesn't even come close to hitting the net. Air ball, Spartans running up, right side of the court. Johnson gets it to Olson. Olson goes baseline, kicks it back out to Johnson. Wing three is up, and that one's in. CJ goes downtown to make it 26-4.
CJ's a shooter. Has never been hesitant.
She's got that confidence.
Yep, always has.
Walking it up, it's Crossman. Crossman tries to get inside on Johnson, nothing there, so kicks it back out to Jones. Jones goes to Schultz, back to Jones. A loose ball, and it's picked up by Peyton Jess. Boy, Peyton's been in the right spot at the right time. a ball hawk. They go up to CJ, who takes it in for 2 more. That's defense creating offense in transition. I love that in the game of basketball. You force the turnover, outlet it up, and get an easy 2.
This is a JV team. I mean, they're used to running and going.
Grossman drives in, puts up a tough shot over the top of Huntington and Johnson. They'll call CJ with her 2nd foul.
That's one thing she's got to learn in the offseason. She has quick feet. Use your body, keep your hands back. She likes to stick that hand in there at the last second when there's really no need. She's quick enough, she's good enough, where she can just move her feet and get what she needs.
Grossman misses another foul shot. That one goes in and out. So Jeffs and Huntington will go to the bench. Rasmussen and Bell check back in for the Lady Spartans. They join Labrum and Olsen and Johnson. 2nd shot for Grossman is good. It's 28-5. Grossman shooting 50% at the line. Johnson with the ball, left side wing, gives it top of the key to Olsen. Quick swing to Labrum. Labrum puts it on the ground, kills it, goes back to Olsen. Spartans trying to break this zone from the Red Devils. They work it to the baseline. That's a 15-footer, no good by Bell. And the rebound hauled in by Madison Jones. A lot of youth on this Red Devil team. A lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen.
And that really encourages until you play like teams like the Spartans that have the same.
Right.
I mean, you look at that throughout the state. Delta's young. So many of these teams.
3 ball for Grossman, way off of the mark. Loose ball hauled in by Ashton Bell. Bell to Olsen. Lofts this one up to CJ underneath the hoop, and Johnson has 2 more. She's got 7 in the ball game, and it's 30-5. The Spartans taking the Red Devils to town midway through the 2nd quarter. Hasn't been a lot of excitement in this one if you're not an Emery Spartan fan.
No.
Again, the heavy defense from the Spartans made it very difficult for the Red Devils. They want to go down low to Johnson. Johnson was stripped, but a foul called from behind. That'll set up a 1-and-1 situation for J.C. Johnson. They call that foul on Rasmussen. One aspect that you can't talk about with Bailey, we talked about the 9 points, 8 rebounds last night. She had 3 steals as well.
Yeah, and a lot of those come in the press. I mean, she covers that back well. I mean, she really does.
At the foul line, J.C. Johnson, front end of the 1-and-1 is in.
J.C.'s a good volleyball player as well, dual sport athlete.
Definitely got the size for volleyball.
Got the length, doesn't she?
2nd shot is up. That one's good as well. 30-7, and the Red Devils will go back to the bench. Lauren Drake will come in for Johnson. And also Mercedes James in the ball game, along with Grossman. So in the middle they have down low Brooke Schultz. 3 ball for Johnson is way off of the mark, and Rasmussen there for the rebound, puts it back in for 2. 32-7. Emery up on top by 25 points. Grossman being guarded by Johnson. Goes around the high, picks up by Schultz. Drives in, nothing there. Kicks it back out. It's a 12-foot jumper, no good by Jones. Rebound hauled in by Schultz. She puts up a 13-footer, and that one falls 32-9. Even though they're getting offensive boards, the Red Devils are still having to put up the mid-range jumper, Scott. Nothing inside for them. Rasmussen.
Oh, that was a pass.
Yeah, tried to pass it off to
Cassie or Ashton. Both of them were there.
Goes right off of the rim and into the sure hands of Scholes.
She's still smirking.
Holding right now with Jones. Jones gives it off to Grossman. Grossman being face guarded right now by Johnson. Goes around the high pick. Takes it left side elbow. Uses a bounce pass and gets it to Drake. Now down low. Holding. Schultz. Tough shot, no good. Rasmussen with another board. Olsen will walk it up. Right side. Cross-court pass to Labrum. Nearly intercepted. That was an excellent anticipation that time by Drake to knock it out of bounds.
Like to see her fake that one. When people are jumping that one out there, all you got to do is give a look there and then just put it to the basket. You know what I mean? If you're going to anticipate one at 30 feet, all you got to do is one little head fake, go back door, and you've got anything you want.
Lady Spartans go back to the bench. Original starting 5 back out on the court. That's Allred and Cox along with Dyer, Bell, and Rasmussen. Ashland tried to go baseline. Reach-in foul whistled against the Red Devils. Stops the clock with 2:21 left to play in the first half. Only 5 team fouls for the Red Devils, so they do have one more to give before it's foul shots for the Lady Spartans. Cox to inbound. Gets it into Allred. Down to Dyer. Wide open straightaway three. Halfway down and it rims out. The rebound grabbed by Geyser. She's stripped by Allred. Loose ball picked up finally by Drake for the Red Devils. So right now on the court it's Jones, Drake, Geyser. Also you have Grossman, Talani in the ball game for the Red Devils. And Mercedes James. We have 3 seconds. What they call?
No, palming.
Carry?
She carried it. Yeah, you just.
And I've been waiting for a 3-second call all weekend. JUCO and high school. I haven't seen it one time.
Not one time.
Not one time all weekend.
So what? Take advantage of it until you get called?
Absolutely.
I mean,
you can play with the officials in the early going, see how stringent they're going to be with that 3-second call. Minute 43 left here in the opening half. 32-9. Emery with the lead. Cox comes in off of the right side.
Nice.
Elbow. Goes glass. Beautiful shot by Kelsey Cox.
I just see a game like this, and I just say, I wonder how many of these teams in the gym are like, oh, I'm glad these guys got me last night.
You know, they were definitely the favorites to win the 2A state championship. I like their odds going into it. But anything can happen in a tournament.
That's right.
It's the way it goes. Difficult shot up on the way by James, way off of the mark, and the rebound grabbed by Dyer. It's a 2-on-4.
Dyer saying, hey, who wants to run with me?
Yeah, Dyer wanted to take it. Nothing there. Gave it off to Cox, and Cox stutter stepped once again, called for the travel. Second time that Kelsey's been called for that in the ball game, and it goes back over to the Red Devils with $1:05 left here in the first half.
You get the impression that Dyer could play that pace all the game, don't you?
No, she could.
You know, I mean.
She's got that fiery edge.
Yeah.
She's fun to watch.
Good track athlete as well.
Elena Geyser tries to go around Dyer. Dyer pokes that ball away. I don't think Geyser is going to be able to get around Hannah at the top of the key. That's not going to happen.
So not only is she quick, but she's strong. I mean, she plays strong.
And she's smart.
Yeah.
She knows the game. She's got the high IQ. Looking to get the inbounds pass in. Drake has it intercepted. Rasmussen feeds it up now to Cox. Cox with a 3-on-3. Goes to Allred in the corner.
Nice
finds
pass.
the cutter Bell. Bell goes up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Allred. It was a beautiful pass. Beautiful cut by Bell. Dyer puts up a 3-ball. It's no good. Rebounded by Cox. She goes up, draws the foul. This one called on Madison Jones. And so shots coming for Kelsey Cox. Well, after knocking down her first 3, no problem at all. Hannah's cooled off just a bit from on the perimeter.
Close. You know, they're around it,
Yeah.
but just hasn't been able to convert.
Miranda Shumway, the senior forward, will check in for the Red Devils. Lauren Drake goes to the bench. Spartans trying to hold the Red Devils.
Shumway's a good-looking athlete, so she must not play much basketball.
Cox misses the foul shot. Rasmussen gets the board, puts it in for 2. It's 36-9. Trying to hold this team under double digits for a first half. That's tough to do with any team. And now Geyser being guarded by Dyer. Dyer showing high intensity right now. Tries a bounce pass, Geyser does, and it's too hot to handle out of bounds intended for James. 17.8 left here in the first half, and the Spartans will have the ball once again to try to extend this lead.
It's funny how, you know, you're talking about that basketball IQ. I mean, that's Hannah right there. You have to, if you're going to stop somebody man-to-man, you have to be a half a body in front of the direction they're going. So you have to jump a whole body, you know, as soon as they change direction, and she did it.
Allred to Cox. Cox lofts it in down low to Rasmussen. Shot up, no good. Foul called on the ground. I believe this one will go against Madison Jones once again. And if so, it's foul shots for the Lady Spartans. And they call it on Jones with a push. That'll send Ashton Bell to the line. First time Ashton has paid a visit to the stripe in this contest.
In some time. Yeah, she's a good foul shooter.
Front end is up and in. It's at 37-9.
Nice looking stroke, doesn't nice rotation, soft.
And you get the feeling that Ashton kind of takes a back seat because of all the post players this Spartan team has that can do some damage. She misses that one off the front iron.
You know, one of those things Ashton's got to work on. You know, everybody has something to work on in the offseason. She's got to learn to be consistent. You know, she's one of those players that can come out and just take over a game. And at North Severe, she was absolutely dominant. Just took over the game. And then there's games where, you just don't see that much out of her. And she's got the potential to just be a force, every game. And so you look to see that consistency out of her. And I think that really improve maybe the consistent play of the Spartans.
Well, the Spartans have definitely been consistent in scoring. They've done that early and often here in this contest. They open up a 37-9 lead over the Grand Red Devils. We'll take a break. We have second half action coming up here on AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
of getting the education that will change.
A Carbon County native, Dr. Nicholas Hansen has come back to our community, offering his expertise in family medicine. Dr. Hansen received his medical degree at the University of Utah and completed his residency in San Antonio, Texas. He brings with him a compassionate nature and strong family values. Dr. Hansen is board certified in family medicine and open to patients of all ages, including pediatrics. Dr. Hansen offers pediatric school physicals, sports physicals, welled child exams, as well as newborn care. Dr. Hansen is now welcoming new patients. Call 435-637-2300 to schedule your appointment today. Magnuson Lumber in Castledale has everything for contractors and do-it-yourselfers alike. From roofing, plumbing, electrical, and a complete line of DeVoe paints, Magnuson Lumber either has it in stock or can get it quickly with your choice of home delivery. Don't forget to check out Magnuson's selection of home decor with everything from vases, mirrors, and everything else to decorate your home. Call 381-2574 or visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main Street in Castledale.
That son of yours, the daredevil, he's always on that motorcycle like some kind of juvenile delinquent. When is he gonna grow up? He says, I know, Ma, it's too much fun. Well, I have been on that motorcycle. It is not fun.
Some people want more out of life, and we insure the things that make more possible. Safeco Insurance.
Trying to play video games with slow internet? It's like game over, man. But now there's extreme internet from Emery Telecom. With consistent 20 and 40 meg download speeds, Extreme delivers the gaming edge that blows the competition away. No matter how many devices you have online, Extreme is reliable, secure, and backed by local customer service and tech support. When fast isn't fast enough, go Extreme. Call or click emerytelcom.com today.
Like I said off radio, you know, how many teams are off air? How many teams are sitting here saying, "Wow, I'm glad Spartans lost." You know, because I don't think there's a team in the winners bracket that wanted to play them.
Well, you know, South Severe's got to be happy.
Right, South Severe, North Severe.
Right.
I don't think that Enterprise would want to play him again, and I know Gunnison doesn't. I mean, Gunnison was a 4-point game, and that's probably. I mean, and Grand had a chance to win it last night. 37-9 today. Enterprise did a lot of teams a favor last night as we take a look at the first half statistics here on the Price Auto Group halftime show. Lady Spartans up 37-9. They outscore the Red Devils 20-3 in the opening quarter, 17-6 in that second quarter. Scott right now shooting 14-25 from the field. They've just played lights out basketball. 4 of 10 from downtown, 5 of 11 from the charity stripe. The one glaring stat that I see when I look at the box score right now, Grant has 11 turnovers. That number could be about 20 if the Spartans would have kept in that press. There was no answer for that. No, you know, they got turnovers in the backcourt, and then they tried to throw those long passes, and that was trouble. What's the rebounding difference, too? I'd be interested in knowing what the rebounding...
only +2 right now in
really?
rebounds is what they have us down.
I guess the shooting percentage, maybe.
Right. Lady Spartans right now up on top 37-9 here on the Price Auto Group halftime show. Hannah Dyer, the leading scorer. She's got 12 points. Only Spartan in double digits. Camry Johnson comes off of the bench to give 7. The Spartans just look loose. They look really good right now.
You know, both Camry Heekins and CJ, they call her Cam Johnson, both really run out well. I think they trust the rebounding down low of the bigs, and they run out well and score well in the open court. And so I think that they really benefit from that. I think if you look at, points scored, both of those would be right up there, and I bet half or more of those would be just layups from the open court.
Lady Spartans right now looking to extend their season to one more day. Definitely looks like that'll happen as they lead 37-9 here on the Price Auto Group halftime show. We'll take our last break, come back, second half action right after this.
All right, right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it. Because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your beer. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. Introducing the new 2013 F-150.
When only the best will do. Price Auto Group.
With 32 years of dedicated service under his belt, Carbonwood Classics owner Doug Pincock knows a thing or two about cabinets. Go to Carbonwood Classics on 47 North, 100 West in Price for quality custom kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, entertainment centers, closet organizers, and a variety of countertop choices. In the words of Thomas Jefferson, the bitterness of poor quality lasts long after the sweetness of low price is gone.
On KOAL, AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
37-9, the Lady Spartans right now with a hefty lead over the Grand Red Devils. And now we're set for second half action here at the Sevier Valley Center. Again, if the Lady Spartans can get this victory, they'll extend their season, move on and play tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning against the winner of South Summit and Summit Academy. So here we go, Lady Spartan basketball. Dyer's going to inbound from the side and gets it into Kelsey Cox. Grossman will wait for Cox at the penetration line. Cox walks it around, right side wing. Grossman sticks with her. Now Cox tries to go inside, and Grossman pokes that ball away, and that's a turnover right out of the gate for the Lady Spartans. Grossman trying to run it. Wants to get inside, nothing there. Finds Geyser in the corner. 3 ball on the way, up and in. Elena Geyser from downtown for the Red Devils. They draw first blood here in the second half, 37-12. Another turnover for the Spartans. Cox tried to loft one up to Dyer. Grossman intercepts it. She stops and pops from downtown. No good. And the rebound grab by Allred. Fouled instantly by Sadie Hansen. Tell you what, Grant comes out. They go on a 9-0 run, hit a couple of three-point baskets, Scott. I mean, it's a long shot, but it makes the game interesting nonetheless.
Hey, you have nothing to lose. I mean, you've turned the ball over a ton. You get a shot, cast it up.
Allred with the ball, left side wing, wants to go inside, nothing there, so Rasmussen sets the high pick, goes over to Dyer, being guarded closely by Geyser. Cross court now to Cox. Cox, guarded by Hansen. Put it on the ground, nothing there, finds Dyer, open 3 ball on the way, and it's in, nothing but net as Dyer hits the deck. And so the Spartans get that 3 ball back instantly to make it 40-12. Dyer now with 15 points in this contest. Grossman with the ball, goes bounce pass inside to Johnson. JC shot deflected from behind, but a foul called. She was popped on top of the head. Should be a 2-shot foul. Call the foul on Rasmussen. Take your pick on that one.
Yeah, I guess. I thought Rasmussen was good, but Ashland's already got 3, so I guess we'll give it. We'd rather have it on. I don't think it's.
Johnson knocks down the first foul shot. No, it's 40-13 right now with 6:40 left in the third quarter.
And that second team came in and expanded the lead,
right,
didn't they?
Right. They played really well. A little hold up right now by the officials. Johnson has one more shot coming her way. Takes a couple of dribbles. Shot is up. No good. Rims out. Rebound grab by Bell. Bell gives it off to Cox.
Bell's the kind of person to give you a pop in the long.
3 ball for Dyer. Hits the deck. Foul called. This one goes against Hansen. She'll go to the line to shoot 3.
It's the second time in a row she's been
knocked down to the ground.
It's going to be on the side after. I mean, at what point does it become after?
Right. They're not going to rule that a shot foul.
I don't know. That's weird to me. I don't know where that line's drawn.
Yeah. Your shooting motion is until you hit the ground when you're up in the air. But, I mean, it's still beautiful
nice
pass down low. Allred finds an open cutter. That was Rasmussen. She's got good court vision, Scott.
Oh, yeah, she does. I've always thought, we played Super League forever. She played point for a long time, and Olsen played 2. And, she sees it. She'll put it there in a hurry. You better be ready for it. If she thinks you're open, she'll whack you with it.
Grossman misses from downtown. It's a rebound outlet pass up to Dyer, who runs the court well for 2 points to make it 44-13. 5:50 left here in the second quarter. 3 ball for Johnson, swatted by Bell from behind. Geyser picks it up. Her shot's off the mark. Rebound down low by Hansen. Turnaround jumper, no good, but a foul on Rasmussen. That's her 3rd personal foul. What a play by Bell from behind, huh?
Yeah, fantastic.
Spartans will go back to the bench here in just a moment as Hansen steps up to the line. First shot is up, and it is in. Dyer, Bell, and Allred come out of the game. Johnson, Jeffs checking back in, as well as Baylor Griffin, first time we've called her name tonight. Second shot now for Sadie Hansen. It's up. Hansen misses it off the front iron. Rebounded Peyton Jeffs. Peyton's instant rebounding off of the bench.
Yeah, she's long, savvy.
Griffin off of the left wing, goes over to Jeffs, puts up a 15-footer good. Her mid-range game has really come on as of late.
Yeah, she's, she creates a lot of scoring.
46-14, all Emery in this one. And now Grossman brings it left side, and the Red Devils want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:18 left here in the third quarter, 46-14. All Emery as they look to extend their season back after this.
This is Justin. He's getting some help for his dog. At Rocky Mountain Power, we think working together is the best way to find answers. It's vital to providing power 24/7. Working together as a company, we produce and deliver electricity the instant you need it. And that's an answer as dependable as your best friend.
Find out more about our customer service guarantees at RockyMountainPower.net.
Before leaving on your next trip, stop off at BK Stop and Shop in Huntington for everything you need on your drive. Grab some fresh fried or baked favorites and choose from an array of beverage selections. Find yourself late at work and need dinner quick? Grab a BK's exclusive pre-made dinner and simply heat and serve. Don't forget to grab a free 32-ounce fountain drink when you fill up with 8 gallons or more of fuel and get a stamp on a BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's, quick, delicious, and local.
6-4-6-9 today.
Back to the action on KOAL AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
5:18 left in the third period, 46-14. Emery with a very comfortable advantage over the Grand Red Devils. Out of the timeout, the Spartans will go with Griffin, Johnson, Jeffs, Allred, and Rasmussen. The Red Devils will counter that with both Shaley and Talani Grossman. Also, they have Elena Geyser in the contest, J.C. Johnson, and also down low, Brooke Schultz. Right now, Johnson holding top of the key, wants to go to Talani. Talani picked up by Camry Johnson. Johnson's going to stick with her. Camry's length definitely give ball handlers fits in the open court as well. I mean, it's just fun to watch. A lot of youth on this Spartan team. Going to be good for some time to come. Grossman drives in. Jeff swats it. She's called for a foul. Has to be with the body. They called it with a push.
That's because it was she came the big old roundhouse, but I mean, it was all ball. And if you get the big arm movements, it's 46-14 call too.
Yeah. Her shot for Grossman is up, no good. She continues to struggle at the foul line.
Just surprising to me.
Second shot is up, and that one is in. 46-15. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in the third. Allred with the ball. Tries to drive baseline, nothing there. Finds Rasmussen in the paint, 8-footer off the mark, and the long rebound grab by Geyser, knocked out of bounds. Say last touched by Emery, maybe another one of those 46-15 calls.
That's close. I thought it was off the Black's foot, Geyser's foot.
Now Shaley will walk it up. The senior picked up by Griffin. No, Baylor gets after it, doesn't she?
Oh, she's way quick.
Again, some good defense from this Spartan team. Always fun to watch. Tough shot on the way off of the mark by Schultz. Somehow grabs her own rebound. Pump fakes, draws Jeffs off her feet, puts up a 15-footer. That's no good. Rebound by Griffin as she goes down to the ground. Feeds it off to Rasmussen, who goes right back to Baylor. Baylor forces it up now to Allred. Allred, right side elbow, finds the cutter. That's Baylor in the paint. Bounce pass intercepted by Talani. Talani Grossman runs it up now for the Red Devils. Stops on the elbow, nothing there. Looking, still looking. Gives it off to Shaley. Shaley top of the key, guarded by Griffin. 3 ball is up, and it's no good off of the back iron. Rebound by CJ. CJ's trapped in the corner, needs some help. Feeds it off to Griffin. Griffin grabbed by Geyser, and a foul called against the Red Devils. Stops the clock with 3:35 left to play. You know, your season is about to come to a close, Scott. You know it's about to come to a close. What do you tell your team when you're down 46-15 in the third?
Have fun.
Yeah?
You know, hey, you know, you go out there and just play your best, you know. Play hard. Enjoy your experience. You're at the state playoffs. It's been a while, I think, for Grand.
Cambry Hinkins has checked in now for the Lady Spartans. Spartans go to Jeffs on the elbow, kicks it back out to Hinkins. Griffin tries a cross-court bounce pass. It was intercepted by Talani, and then CJ tried to rip it away from her, and now we have a jump ball. Boy, there's a couple of crafty sophomores going at it for that ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Red Devils. We have 3:17 left here in the third quarter. Grossman tries a dangerous pass over to the wing, and it was knocked out of bounds by Hinkins. The Red Devils will keep possession with 3:10 left to play in the third period. Three team fouls apiece.
Cam's quick.
There she is. Definitely a lot of speed on the perimeter for Emery. Grossman with the ball, reaching foul called against Griffin. 14th foul for the Spartans. 2 more to give the rest of the way. Schultz will inbound from the side for the Red Devils. Jeffs guarding her. Lofts one into Grossman, way over her head and out of bounds cross-court style. Having a lot of turnovers like that. We can't call them unforced because Jeffs was guarding her very tightly on that inbounds pass. They just loft the ball up.
And Johnson was coming to front, you know what I mean? So he tried to throw it over the top, but changed direction. Momentum's tough.
Johnson with the ball on the baseline, gets it back to Griffin. Pump fake from downtown, brings it straight away. Gives a pass to Hinkins in the corner, goes right back to Griffin. That elbow 3 is up, and it's an air ball out of bounds back over to the Red Devils. And now Labrum will check back in for Emery. Comes in for CJ. Also, Madison Jones back into the ball game for the Red Devils. Shaylee Grossman goes to the bench. Talani will walk it up for the Red Devils. 2:43 left here in the third quarter. Top of the key, straight away. 3 ball, nothing but net. Didn't even touch the rim. That's Talani from downtown, makes it 46-18. Talani guards Baylor. Baylor, right wing, cross court to Jeffs. Jeffs in the corner, finds Labrum. Labrum goes back to Jeffs, puts the ball on the ground before handing it back off to Griffin. Back to Jeffs in the corner. Jeff's left side corner, now on the elbow to Griffin. She drives, tries to float one into Huntington, and it's intercepted. Stolen right back by Hinkins. Bounce pass, stolen right back by Grossman. 3 straight turnovers. And now the Red Devils want to race. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Grossman with a bounce pass, gets it to Johnson, 15 feet away. Goes out to Grossman, another turnover. This one intercepted by Griffin. Quickly to the basket, no good. Grossman with a rebound, goes down to the ground. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Spartans. A little out of control over the last couple of possessions.
Playing fast and hard, but playing.
Emily Olson will replace Baylor Griffin with the timeout.
This team right here has played a lot of JV time together. See what kind of chemistry comes out there.
Tevin Fredericks checks in for the Red Devils. First time we've called her name as Jeffs knocks down the 8-footer to make it 48-18. Fredericks is a senior forward. She's got some length. 3 ball up. Grossman could not go back to back. Fredericks tried to run it down and it goes out of bounds. Ball back over to the Spartans. Aisa Charleston, another senior for the Red Devils, comes in.
I don't think I've seen her play.
Senior?
In 3 games.
Yeah. Trying to get all the seniors in.
As you should.
Right. Minute 29 left to play in this in the third quarter of this contest, I should say. Olsen with a crossover dribble. to Huntington. Cross court to Hinkins. 3-ball on the way. No good. Short off the front iron. Geyser with a rebound down low. Wanted to get Cambry her elbow 3. She loves that shot.
Yeah.
Down low, an easy 2 points for J.C. Johnson. That time the Red Devils managed to work it in transition, and they score at the rim to make it 48-20. Now Hinkins holding. Goes to Labrum. Labrum, quick swing. 3-ball on the way for Olsen is off the mark. Hinkins gets the rebound for the Lady Spartans. Kicks it back out to Labrum. She tries a 3-ball. That one is short off of the front iron. Ball goes out of bounds.
Had a lot of close ones.
Yeah. It has been right around the rim.
Yeah.
Luckily, this game is not in any doubt whatsoever.
No.
39 seconds. Ball goes back over to the Red Devils.
Oh.
Get the ball in the corner to Charleston. Tries to go on the baseline, cut off. Finds Geyser, who puts it in. Easy 2-point basket in the paint. 48-22. Emery back up on top by 26. Now Olsen feeds it to Hinkins in the corner. She'll try another 3-ball. This one's short again, right around the rim. Just will not fall. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Charleston for the Red Devils. So Emery will have another chance with 15 seconds left to play here in the third. Labrum looking, gets it into Olsen. 3-ball up, finally one drops, 51-22. Emily gets in the scoreboard with a long distance 3. Geyser's gonna run it up for the Red Devils. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Goes down low, Johnson, hook shot, no good, and that takes us to the end of the third period. It'll be a formality in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes away from advancing to the 5th place game tomorrow, or the Lady Spartans.
The sophomores team saying, hey, keep it up.
A Carbon County native, Dr. Nicholas Hansen has come back to our community, offering his expertise in family medicine. Dr. Hansen received his medical degree at the University of Utah and completed his residency in San Antonio, Texas. He brings with him a compassionate nature and strong family values. Dr. Hansen is board certified in family medicine and open to patients of all ages, including pediatrics. Dr. Hansen offers pediatric school physicals, sports physicals, well child exams, as well as newborn care. Dr. Hansen is now welcoming new patients. Call 435-637-2300 to schedule your appointment today. Magnuson Lumber in Castledale has everything for contractors and do-it-yourselfers alike. From roofing, plumbing, electrical, and a complete line of DeVoe paints, Magnuson Lumber either has it in stock or can get it quickly with your choice of home delivery. Don't forget to check out Magnuson's selection of home decor with everything from vases, mirrors, and everything else to decorate your home. Call 381-2574 or visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main Street in Castledale.
Final 8 minutes of regulation here at the Sevier Valley Center as the Emery Lady Spartans are on the verge of ending the 2014 campaign for the Grand Red Devils. And Scott, if we'd have played, I know you can't compare Grand to Enterprise, but if we'd have played like this last night, we may be talking about a state championship berth.
Yeah, we're not talking about the other team, just playing just us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, very loose ball. Johnson down low, gets a shot to fall in the paint for the Red Devils. 51-24, Olsen brings it up, feeds it up to Hinkins. Hinkins with a bounce pass down low. Huntington tied up. And it's still nice hustle coming from the Red Devils.
Yeah, going into that press. Team's not quitting on him.
Definitely would be easy to right now. Sarah Day will come in for the Red Devils. Charleston will go to the bench. Talk about the senior getting some time. Labrum to Jeffs. Shot up in the paint, way off of the mark, and the rebound grab by Day.
That play right there would have been, she needs to look. They double team Peyton. She needs to go right back. That inbounds player a lot of times will be open, especially if you get the double team.
I like the setup of the play. It gives you a lot of options.
Yeah.
It really does. Shumway will come in, replacing Fredericks for the Red Devils. Talani Kroosman now holding. Tries to drive in, baseline floater swatted from behind. Excellent play by Olsen. Outlet pass up to Labrum. She'll finish at the rim. No, missed.
Gosh.
Missed off the side of the iron. Defense couldn't create offense that time. Kroosman tries a corner 3-ball. No good off of the back iron. Rebound picked up on the ground. Excellent effort once again by Day. 3-ball from Geyser. That falls. You know, Geyser has knocked down a couple of trays in this contest, Scott. I don't know why she's not a little bit more active from downtown. Jeffs puts up a 10-footer. It's off the mark. Rebound by Labrum. Has it stripped down low. Day with an excellent effort. Huntington knocks it away. Huntington on the ground. Saves it. Gives it up to Olsen. Olsen holding. Finds Hinkins in the corner for 3, and it's good. Excuse me, Labrum for 3. Coach Stilson wanted a timeout. I think we can be glad, Scott, that the officials didn't see it because Labrum knocked down the elbow 3. 30-second timeout. 6:38 left to play in the contest. 30-second break back after this.
Carbon Medical and East Carbon and Helper.
Emery Telecom gives you a universe of TV shows. And now TiVo brings you even more. Movies, music, and videos from the web. Get it all in one place and take it anywhere life takes you. Any show, any screen, anywhere. Introducing the TiVo Experience from Emery Telecom. Give us a call, visit emerytelecom.com, or stop by one of our locations to learn more about the TiVo DVR.
You're listening to Emery Spartans basketball on KOAL AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
6:38 left in this contest. 54-27. Got your daughter knocking down that elbow 3 before the timeout.
Yeah, nice shot by Cass.
Trying to feed him down low and nearly another turnover. Both losing the grab. Sarah Day in the corner. Foul against Labrum with the body. Yeah, they call it on Jeffs. 6:20 left. Right now the Spartans with Labrum, Jeffs, Huntington, Olsen, and Hinkins out on the court. Shaylee Grossman comes back in. She'll replace Miranda Shumway for the Red Devils. Geyser to inbound on the baseline. Gets it in. Tough 15-footer, no good. Off the mark, it was Sarah Day. We have Olsen bringing it up. Gets it into the corner. Hinkins works it far side. It's Jeffs. Baseline jumper off the mark. Grossman with a rebound. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth and final quarter. 54-27. The Lady Spartans well in control. Day may have gotten away with the travel as she slipped her pivot foot. Goes to Geyser. Geyser takes it inside with authority and draws the foul on Huntington. You know, the Red Devils have shown more aggression in the second half as well. They played with a lot of intimidation, I think, Scott, in that first half.
Oh, I agree with that. You know, on both ends of the floor, they're saying, hey, you can, you know, and that's what you want as a coach. I mean, you're down, yeah, you know, you're probably not going to win the game. You know, let's see what's down in that heart. You know, go play hard.
Yeah. Geyser at the foul line. She's been good from beyond the arc. Misses long on the first foul shot. And now the Spartans will go back with their original starting 5. That's Rasmussen, Dyer, Bell, Cox, and Allred. Lauren Drake will come in for the Red Devils. She replaces J.C. Johnson. One more foul shot now for Geyser. We got a busy day on KOAL for you as far as local basketball goes. Talk about that in just a moment. Geyser takes a couple of dribbles. Shot is up. It's in. Goes 1 of 2 at the line. 54-28. Cox pushes it up to Allred. Allred drives. A lot of contact. Foul called. This one goes against Drake. And so Allred will go to the line to shoot 2. Following today, this matchup right here. 4 o'clock, the Emery Spartan boys will look to extend their season. Merritt Academy, a team we've seen earlier in the year, Scott, that gave us some fits at the Spartan Center.
Yeah, they're very long. They're a good team.
That game will come up at 4 o'clock, and then tonight, the USU Eastern Golden Eagle men's basketball team will look to advance to the SWAC Conference Championship game when they take on Southern Idaho. Tip-off for that one is set for 7:30. So we have all kinds of basketball coming up for you here on KOAL. Full timeout taken. We'll go with it as well. 5:47 left to play. It's 55-28. Spartans well in hand. They'll look to advance to the 5th place game tomorrow.
Stay in the game with the Emery Telecom Triple Play. Catch all the action with Emery Digital TV. Tons of sports channels, plus TiVo DVR to watch games on your schedule. Track your teams and check out video highlights with extreme internet speeds up to 40 megs. Plus, talk sports all you want with Emery Telecom phone with unlimited local calling. Get the winning combination. Call or click emerytelecom.com today for the Triple Play Bundle.
When you need physical therapy after an injury or surgery, look to Pro Rehab. They have 6 locations, 2 in Price, 1 in Vernal, East Carbon, Green River, and Castle Dale. Pro Rehab is a locally owned and ran company. Call Pro Rehab at 435-381-5100 and begin your road to healing. At Pro Rehab, you'll find a well-rounded staff and physical therapists that specialize in general orthopedic, physical therapy, and treat full service. You could say Pro Rehab is first in therapy and first in fitness. Call them today at 435-381-5100. Pro Rehab is a proud sponsor of Emery High and USU Eastern Athletics.
You're listening to Emery Spartans basketball on KOAL AM 750 and 103.9 FM.
Allred makes good on the second foul shot. It's 56-28, Emery with the lead. And a turnover immediately for the Red Devils. Ball goes back over to Emery. Right now, the starting 5 in for the Spartans. They lead by 28. Cox feeds in the entry pass down low to Rasmussen. Strength goes up hard and puts it in for 2. I don't think there's anybody in 2A that can defend that when Bailey goes up with that much strength, that much momentum.
Yeah, you know, she just needs to work on that explosive. That move has to happen about a second quicker. And she has that potential. She's an athlete.
58-28. 3 ball up and in by Shaylee Grossman. And despite the offensive struggles in the first half, the Red Devils have actually managed to break the 30-point barrier. Allred drives in hard and will get to the foul line once again. That's the second time in about the last 45 seconds she's taken it right at Lauren Drake, and Drake that time holds her stomach. Allred's not messing around, Scott. She'll take it in off that elbow, and she knows how to create a lot of space.
Oh, yeah. She's so quick and then explosive. I mean, I don't think they expect girls to explode like that.
No. Missed the first foul shot. Drake comes out of the ball game, as does Day, checking back in. It's Mercedes Jones and also Brooke Schultz.
You have to be proud of, if you're the grand coach, you know, I'm proud of how your kids have come out and played the second half.
Absolutely. Had 9 points at halftime. Got 22 here in the second half already with 5 minutes still to play. Talani with the ball, goes to Geyser. 3 ball from the elbow was up, no good off of the front iron. Rasmussen with an easy rebound. Just hands that ball off to Cox. Grossman follows her far side. Goes over to Allred. Allred goes opposite way from the pick set by Bell. Gives it off to Ashton now. Long 16-footers off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Was last touched by Grossman down low. When the Spartans will make a line change once again. CJ and Griffin in the backcourt. We'll see Lexi and Emily Olsen to go along with the Cambry Hinkins. With 4:35 left to play. You can catch up on all the action from yesterday and today at CastleCountryRadio.com. Remember to check that out. Local news, sports, and community events right there for you. It's CastleCountryRadio.com. Get game recaps as well. 3 ball for Emily Olsen is way off of the mark, and the rebound then down low by Talani Grossman. Now, you talked about Talani at the beginning of the contest, guys. She's a great athlete.
Oh, really good. You know, like I said, of the 2 sisters, I think she has the ability to score even better.
Shaylee tries to feed a pass inside to James. Poked away, last touch by Hinkins. And now J.C. Johnson comes back in for the Red Devils. And Talani Grossman will go to the bench nearly midway through the 4th and final period. Grossman's going to inbound from the side. Looking to get it in. Lofts it to Schultz. Schultz being guarded by Olsen. Olsen using that length to create some problems. Schultz has to hand it off, and Griffin's called for the reach-in foul on Shaylee. It's a 1-on-1 situation. You know, when you have Emily Olsen, a lot of length on the perimeter once again for the Spartans. I think her and CJ together, Scott, that's a mismatch defensively anytime you step on the court.
Yeah, really. You know, Emily's not as quick, but she's got a lot of length.
Yeah, she does.
She's crafty. You know, I mean, she gets by, you know, she plays more on craft than she does on just pure quickness, but she is long.
Gives ball handlers a lot of problem. You see a lot of kill dribbles because of the poking ability that Emily has.
Yeah, I agree.
Second shot for Grossman is good. 59-33. 4:02 left. Griffin's going to run it up. Breaks the full court press applied by Grossman. Grossman pokes it away from behind. Picked up now by Schultz. Schultz tries to go coast to coast. Tough shot, no good. Olsen with the rebound. Lofts up the outlet pass to Hinkins. Hinkins ahead of the pack to the rim. Shot up good. Cambry Hinkins.
Talked about that earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
she's quick. She gets out. She knows how to score when she gets there.
The Spartans in the outlet. It's beautiful. Fun to watch. 3 ball up by Grossman. No
Got another
good.
one.
Another outlet, as you said. Hinkins to Johnson. CJ takes it in with ease off of the left side. 30-point advantage now for the Spartans. 63-33. This will be their 3rd win of the year over the Red Devils. They say it's tough to beat a team 3 times, and the Spartans have managed to do it with ease all 3. Johnson put up a shot. Jaylee Johnson. It's no good. Rebound grabbed down low by Huntington. Spartans moving the opposite way again. Olsen thought about the 3. Instead, gives it to Griffin, who finds Johnson. Open perimeter 3 is off the mark. But wing. The rebound grab by Grossman. Grossman nearly lost it, able to recover. Under 3 now to play in the ballgame. Grossman, right side wing, thought about the 3 ball, gives it off, straightaway 3, off the mark by James. Rebound down low by Johnson, her putback ball, 63-35. 2.5 left. Up and coming, we have the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by USU Eastern. Also, we'll name the Senator David Hinkins player of the game and set the stage for the 4 p.m. broadcast when the Spartan boys are back up against Merritt. More subs coming now for the Red Devils. Madison Jones checking back. Come in for Shaylee Grossman. Grossman doesn't want to come out of the ball game. Says, hey, it's my last game in a Red Devils uniform, coach. Let me hang in there.
Too bad that's coach's decision.
Yeah.
You know, that bugs me.
Yeah.
As you might know.
Oh, yeah.
I think you know me well enough to know what bugs me.
Johnson with the ball on the wing, goes cross court. Now
Good.
straight away it's Olsen. Thought about the 3. Isn't going to take it.
Nice move. Nice.
Lexi Huntington with the entry pass from Jones. Or Johnson, excuse me. Had a spin move and laid it in nicely in the paint. Lexi's proven that ability as well throughout the year.
Yeah, that's
she can
nice.
score.
Yep.
30-point game right now, 65-35, buck 47 left. Spartan student body and the Spartan faithful having fun, chanting back and forth across the gym. Blocked down low by Hinkins. Ball was picked up by Huntington. Griffin feeds it back to Hinkins. Hinkins, cross-court pass picked off. Then a steal right back at you. Griffin to CJ, in off of the elbow. Foul and 1. And Emery continues to lay it on thick, 67-35. More subs for the Lady Spartans. Labrum comes in for Hinkins. And Peyton Jeffs is set to check in for the shooter Johnson if she can convert this foul shot. Subs all around for the Red Devils. They put all the seniors back in.
Good. There's a fair amount on this grand team that don't necessarily play a lot.
Right. Johnson misses the and 1 attempt, so she'll stay in the game just a little bit longer. Charleston brings it up. She's pickpocketed by Griffin. Griffin off to the races. Shot at the rim, no good, but a foul called on Grossman from behind. This Spartan defense can get after it.
Yeah.
And if you're not seeing it in person,
yeah.
That's what makes them so fun to watch.
And they're athletic. I mean, they at every position. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Griffin misses the first foul shot at the rim. More subs now for the Red Devils. When a Geyser comes back in for Mercedes James. A lot of seniors on this Red Devil team. As you said, a lot of playing time, though, goes to sophomores and freshmen. And probably rightfully so as you watch the game. Griffin knocks down the second shot going glass at 68-35. And she did call it. 70 seconds left in this one. It was a pass by Shumway. Just kind of lofted one in the air inside, intercepted by the Spartans. Labrum with the ball on the wing. There's cross court. And they get it to Jeffs on the baseline. Peyton drives and throws it off with a leg. Oh, Fredericks.
Got bumped going out of bounds. There wasn't a second thought there, was it?
No.
Like, oh, that didn't work so well. I'll do this.
She's done that a time or two. It's that basketball IQ that we've talked about. There's a lob pass into Jeffs, and she knocks down the 7-footer. 70-35. Peyton again giving some valuable minutes off of the Pine. Final 42 seconds of regulation. Shumway to Geyser. Baseline jumper good from 5 feet. 70-37. Griffin running the point now for the Spartans. Gives it up to Olsen. Olsen brings it on the right side. Now we'll bring it back around. Gives it back to Griffin, who cuts to the paint. Kicks it out. Labrum 3-ball, no good. And the rebound hauled in by Charleston. Charleston lost the ball out of bounds, but it was poked away by
this
Labrum.
truck has a new body style and
So
interior.
now the Red
You can
Devils
also
going
check
down
out
to
the
side.
2004.
Only 17 seconds left in this contest. Grossman lets the ball roll up court, finally picks it up at the mid-stripe line. 14 seconds to go. Grossman on the wing.
These girls have played against Grossman a long time, so
They have. Get it to Shumway, swatted by Jeffs in a big way. Ball is loose, goes out of bounds. And the Red Devils will have it with 3.6 left. Peyton smacked that ball so hard you could hear the slap from here in the broadcast booth at midcourt.
She got up. Done a lot better job as the season gone on, staying out of foul trouble too. I think using that length to her advantage.
Inbounds pass, shot up, blocked by Huntington, and that'll take us to the end of the game. Fredericks comes up a little hobbled, holding her neck after that hard swat by Huntington. But the Lady Spartans handle their business, doing some work. 70-37. They knock off the Red Devils, and Scott, this one was ugly from the get-go.
Yeah, they came out focused.
Well, the Spartans will advance to the 5th place game tomorrow at 10 a.m. right here on AM 750 and 103.9 FM. You play all year long, Scott. Now we've reached the pinnacle, the finale.
Yep, final night.
It's right around the corner. We'll take a quick commercial break. We have the USU Eastern postgame show coming up next. Also, we'll name the Senator David Hinkins player of the game. Lady Spartans romp over the Grand Red Devils. Back after this.